The stars were quiet. Too quiet. Captain Marcus Chin stood on the bridge of Earth's defense station, staring at the screen. His coffee cup shook in his hand. Not from fear. From what he was seeing. 50 massive ships appeared out of nowhere. They were huge. Each one was 5 times bigger than Earth's largest carrier. Their hulls were dark purple with gold markings. They looked ancient. They looked powerful. "Sir, we're getting a transmission," his officer said. Marcus nodded. "Put it on screen." An alien face appeared. It had 4 eyes and gray skin. Its mouth opened, showing sharp teeth. "Humans of Earth," the alien said. Its voice was cold. "I am Commander Zex of the Galactic Council. Your planet has been selected for conquest. You have 1 hour to surrender. Resist, and we will destroy every city on your world." The screen went black. The bridge was silent. 20 officers stared at Marcus. Waiting. Hoping he had a plan. Marcus smiled. It was not a happy smile. "Send them our response," he said quietly. "Standard Protocol Omega message." His officer looked confused. "Sir, are you sure? Once we send that." "Send it." The officer's fingers moved across the controls. A simple message transmitted to the alien fleet. "Leave now. This is your only warning." 72 hours earlier, Dr. Sarah Rodriguez walked into the United Earth Command Center. She was tired. She had been working for 36 hours straight. But the message from deep space probes had been clear. Someone was coming. "Show me what we have," she said. General Park pulled up the data. Long-range sensors detected a massive energy signature. "It's a fleet. At least 50 ships. They'll reach Earth in 3 days." Sarah sat down slowly. For 200 years, Earth had been preparing for this moment. Ever since the visitors came. Most people didn't know about the visitors. It was classified. Top secret. In 2025, 3 alien ships had entered Earth's atmosphere. They stayed for 6 hours. They took samples. Plants. Animals. Humans. Then they left. But they left behind something. A data device. Earth scientists studied it for years. They learned everything. The device contained information about the Galactic Council. About their empire. About their wars. And about their plans for Earth. The Council ruled 10,000 planets. They were powerful. They were ancient. And they saw Earth as their next conquest. So Earth prepared. Every nation united. For the first time in human history, everyone worked together. They built weapons. Advanced technology. Secret bases on the Moon. On Mars. On Jupiter's moons. They waited. And now the wait was over. "Send the alert," Sarah said. "Activate all defense stations. Wake up the fleet." General Park hesitated. "If we show them what we have." "We won't show them everything," Sarah interrupted. "Just enough to give them a chance to leave. We're not monsters. We'll give them a choice." Present day. Commander Zex laughed when he read Earth's message. "Leave now," he said to his officers. "These primitive humans think they can warn us?" His second officer looked at the data screens. "Sir, I'm detecting some unusual energy readings from their moon. Maybe we should." "Silence," Zex roared. "The Council has studied these creatures. They are weak. They fight among themselves. They have no real weapons. This will be easy." He turned to his weapons officer. "Charge all primary cannons. Target their largest cities. We'll teach them what happens when you refuse the Galactic Council." The weapons charged up. Bright blue energy gathered at the front of each ship. 50 ships. 50 weapons. All pointed at Earth. "Fire," Zex commanded. The weapons released their energy. Massive beams of destruction shot toward the planet. Then something impossible happened. The beams stopped. Not slowed down. Not deflected. They just stopped. In mid-space. Like they hit an invisible wall. "What is?" Zex started to say. The beams reversed direction. They shot back at the alien fleet. Faster than they had been fired. Each ship's own weapon struck its own hull. Explosions erupted across the fleet. Shields collapsed. Hulls cracked. Zex's ship shook violently. Alarms screamed. His crew shouted in panic. Then the main screen activated by itself. A human woman appeared. She wore a simple military uniform. Her eyes were calm. Too calm. "Commander Zex," she said. "I am Admiral Chin of Earth Defense. You were warned. You chose to attack anyway. Now you face the consequences." Behind her, Zex could see something appearing on his sensors. Hundreds of ships. They had been there all along. Invisible. Waiting. Earth's hidden fleet. This is impossible, Zex whispered. You're supposed to be primitive. Admiral Chen's expression didn't change. We gave you a warning. We gave you a choice. You chose war. Now let me tell you something about humanity, Commander. She leaned forward. We are very, very good at war. The screen went black. Commander Zex's ship was dying. Fires burned across the bridge. His crew was dead or dying. Through the broken windows he could see Earth's fleet. Hundreds of ships. They surrounded the alien vessels like wolves around prey. Zex reached for the emergency transmission device. His hand was shaking. Blood dripped from his forehead. Council, this is Commander Zex. He coughed. Earth is not what we thought. They have weapons. Advanced weapons. Request immediate. His ship exploded. The transmission cut off. 50 alien warships had entered Earth's system. Only 5 escaped. They ran. They didn't look back. They carried one message back to the Galactic Council. Earth was dangerous. The Council chamber, planet Nexus Prime. The Galactic Council sat in their massive chamber. 12 species. 12 leaders. They ruled 10,000 worlds across the galaxy. High Chancellor Vorn read the report from the survivors. His 4 eyes narrowed. His blue skin turned darker with anger. This is impossible, he said. Earth should not have this technology. Our intelligence said they were primitive. Council member Terra, a tall female with green scales, spoke up. Perhaps our intelligence was wrong? No. Vorn slammed his hand on the table. 200 years ago we sent scouts to Earth. They studied the humans. The report was clear. Weak species. Limited technology. No space travel beyond their moon. That was 200 years ago, Terra said quietly. Maybe they developed. In 200 years? Another council member interrupted. Impossible. It took our civilization 5,000 years to reach space travel. Humans are too primitive. Too violent. They fight each other constantly. Vorn stood up. He walked to the large window overlooking the city. Millions of aliens lived on this planet. The Council's capital world. The center of their empire. I think the humans got lucky, Vorn said. Maybe they found old technology. Maybe they bought weapons from the black market. Either way they are still just one planet. We are 10,000. He turned back to face the Council. I propose we send a real fleet. Show these humans what true power looks like. Flashback, 200 years ago, Earth. 3 alien ships landed in the Amazon rainforest. They stayed hidden. The mission was simple: study humans, collect data, and leave. Scout leader Crix watched the humans from his ship's sensors. He saw them working in fields, building homes, playing with their children. They seem peaceful, his assistant said. Crix nodded. Yes, weak creatures. Emotional. They care too much about each other. That makes them vulnerable. They collected samples. Plants. Animals. Even some humans, taken while they slept, studied, then returned with their memories erased. Crix wrote his report. Species human. Threat level, minimal. Military capability, primitive nuclear weapons. No energy shields. No faster-than-light travel. Recommendation, easy target for future conquest. He made one mistake though. He only studied peaceful humans. Farmers. Scientists. Families. He never studied human soldiers. He never studied human history. He never learned about World War II. Or Vietnam. Or the countless battles humans had fought. He never learned that humans were most dangerous when defending their home. The scouts left Earth. They reported back to the Council. The report was filed away. And everyone forgot about the little blue planet. Everyone except the humans. Back to present day. How many ships? Terra asked. 200, Vorn said. Our best warships. Commanded by Fleet Admiral Drex. He has never lost a battle. And if they fail? Terra asked. Vorn smiled coldly. They won't. But if they do, we have 5,000 more ships. Earth cannot win. Mathematics is on our side. The Council voted. 10 members voted yes. Only Terra and 1 other voted no. The decision was made. Fleet Admiral Drex received his orders. He was a warrior. Tall. Strong. Covered in battle scars. He had destroyed 12 rebellions. Conquered 30 planets. He read the report about Earth's first battle. He laughed. 50 ships lost to primitive humans? Zex was always weak, he said to his officers. We will not make the same mistakes. We will not give them warnings. We will simply destroy them. His fleet assembled. 200 warships. The largest attack force sent in 50 years. They entered faster than light travel. Destination Earth. The journey would take 3 days. Earth, Defense Command. Admiral Chin watched the sensors. She saw the alien fleet coming. 200 ships this time. They didn't learn, she said quietly. Dr. Sarah Rodriguez stood beside her. Should we send another warning? Admiral Chin thought for a moment. Then she nodded. Yes. One more warning. We're not barbarians. We give them a choice. The message was transmitted across all frequencies. Simple. Direct. This is Earth. We detected your fleet. Turn back now. This is your last chance. We do not want war. But we will defend ourselves. Leave our system. Last warning. Fleet Admiral Drex's ship. Drex read Earth's message. He read it twice. Then he laughed. His entire crew laughed. Last warning? Drex said. These humans are terrified. They know they cannot win. This message proves their fear. He deleted the message. Continue to Earth. Full speed. Prepare all weapons. When we arrive, we destroy everything. No survivors. Let this be a lesson to any planet that defies the Galactic Council. His officers cheered. The fleet continued forward. None of them knew that Earth was tracking their every move. Watching. Waiting. Preparing something the galaxy had never seen before. The Council made a mistake 200 years ago. They were about to make an even bigger one. The alien fleet dropped out of faster-than-light travel. 200 massive warships appeared at the edge of Earth's solar system. They were beautiful and terrifying. Their weapons glowed with deadly energy. Fleet Admiral Drex stood on his command bridge. He smiled. Victory was close. Scan the system, he ordered. His science officer worked quickly. Sir, I'm detecting Earth's planet. One moon. Some satellites. No defense fleet visible. Drex nodded. They're hiding. Probably behind their moon. Cowards. He turned to his weapons officer. Activate all primary weapons. Target the planet directly. We end this quickly. Sir, another officer spoke up nervously. Shouldn't we wait? Maybe send a scout first? The First Fleet. The First Fleet had a fool for a commander, Drex interrupted. I'm not a fool. Fire weapons. 200 ships charged their main cannons. Then everything changed. The science officer's screen went crazy. Sir. Energy readings spiking. Multiple sources. They're everywhere. What are you talking about? Drex demanded. The asteroids, sir. They're not asteroids. Around the alien fleet, hundreds of space rocks suddenly opened up. They weren't rocks. They were weapons platforms. Disguised. Hidden. Waiting. Moon base activating. Another officer shouted. Mars base online. Jupiter stations coming active. Sir, there are weapons everywhere. Drex felt ice in his stomach. How many? Counting. Over 500 platforms. Plus, oh no. What? Ships, sir. Earth's fleet. They were invisible. Stealth technology. They've been here the whole time. On the main screen, space itself seemed to ripple. Like water. Then ships appeared. Hundreds of them. Slick. Black. Covered in strange markings that glowed blue. Earth's hidden fleet. They surrounded the alien warships completely. Drex grabbed his communication device. All ships. Battle formation. Return fire. Destroy them. His fleet tried to move. Tried to fight back. They were too slow. Earth Defense Command. Admiral Chin sat in her command chair. Come. Phil. She had fought in 3 wars. This was not her first battle. But it would be the shortest. All stations report ready, her tactical officer said. Good, Chin replied. Remember the rules. We disable their weapons first. We give them a chance to surrender. We are not murderers. She pressed the communication button. All units. This is Admiral Chin. Execute Protocol Olympus. Fire. The battle that lasted 47 seconds. The battle began at 14:23 Earth Standard Time. It ended at 14:24 and 47 seconds. Earth's weapons fired first. But these were not normal weapons. No missiles. No bullets. No lasers. Pure energy beams. White and blue. They moved faster than light itself. The beam struck every alien ship at the exact same moment. Perfect timing. Perfect accuracy. Alien shields activated. Strong shields. The best the Galactic Council had. The shields lasted 2 seconds. Then they collapsed. The energy beams didn't destroy the alien ships. They did something worse. They turned off everything. Weapons stopped working. Engines died. Life support failed. Communication systems went dark. 200 warships became 200 floating pieces of metal. Dead in space. Fleet Admiral Drex's bridge went black. Emergency lights came on. Red. Flashing. Report, he shouted. Everything's offline, sir, his engineer said. His voice was shaking. Weapons, engines, shields all dead. Even our backup systems are fried. How is this possible? No one answered. Because they didn't know. The main screen flickered. Somehow Earth's transmission could still reach them. Admiral Chin appeared. Fleet Admiral Drex, she said. Your ships are disabled. Your weapons are gone. You cannot move. You cannot fight. You are at our mercy. Drex said nothing. What could he say? We could destroy you right now, Chin continued. All 200 ships. In seconds. But we won't. Do you know why? Still, Drex remained silent. Because we are not like you, Chin said. We don't kill defenseless enemies. We are sending rescue ships. We will tow your vessels to the edge of our system. We will repair your life support. Then you will leave. And you will deliver a message to your council. She leaned forward. Her eyes were hard as steel. Tell them what happened here. Tell them Earth gave you 2 warnings. Tell them you ignored both. Tell them what our weapons did to your fleet. And tell them this. She paused. If they send more ships, we will not be so merciful. The next fleet we will destroy completely. Every ship. Every crew. No survivors. This is not a threat. This is a promise. The screen went dark. 3 days later. 197 alien ships limped back to Council space. 3 ships were too damaged. Their crews abandoned them and were rescued by Earth. The survivors carried stories. Horrifying stories. About weapons that moved faster than light. About shields that couldn't stop anything. About a human fleet that appeared from nowhere. But most terrifying of all was the question everyone asked. If Earth destroyed us so easily, why didn't they finish us? Why let us live? One old alien officer knew the answer. Because they wanted us to be afraid, he whispered. Dead enemies can't spread fear. But survivors? Survivors tell stories. And stories spread across the galaxy. He was right. Within days, every planet in the Council's empire heard about Earth. About the battle. About the 47 seconds. And they were afraid. Earth Defense Command. Dr. Sarah Rodriguez found Admiral Chen standing alone, looking at Earth through the window. You let them go, Sarah said. Yes. The Council will be furious. They'll send more ships. I know, Chen said quietly. But now they know what we can do. Now they have a choice. Peace or war. What if they choose war? Admiral Chen turned. Her face was tired. Set. Then we show them the weapons we didn't use today. The real weapons. The ones we hope we never have to fire. Sarah felt a chill. How bad are they? Bad enough to end civilizations, Chen whispered. Bad enough that we pray the Council is smart enough to stop. Far away at the Galactic Council, Fleet Admiral Drex delivered his report. And the Council made their decision. They chose poorly. High Chancellor Vorn threw the data pad across the room. It smashed against the wall. Pieces scattered everywhere. His assistants backed away slowly. They had never seen him this angry. 47 seconds, Vorn whispered. Our entire fleet. Destroyed in 47 seconds. The Council chamber was silent. 12 leaders sat around the table. All of them had read Fleet Admiral Drex's report. All of them were shocked. Council member Terra spoke carefully. Perhaps we should reconsider our approach. The humans are clearly more advanced than we thought. No. Vorn slammed his fist on the table. We are the Galactic Council. We rule 10,000 worlds. We cannot show weakness to one primitive planet. Primitive? Terra raised her voice. They disabled 200 warships in less than a minute. That's not primitive. Then how? Another council member asked. How did they develop such technology? In only 200 years. No one had an answer. The door opened. A communications officer rushed in. He looked terrified. High Chancellor, he said. We're receiving a transmission. It's on every channel. Every frequency. Across the entire galaxy. Vorn frowned. What do you mean every channel? I mean every screen in the galaxy is showing the same message. Home computers. Government systems. Military networks. Even personal devices. We can't shut it off. Who's sending it? The officer swallowed hard. Earth. Across the galaxy, every screen. On 10,000 planets, every screen suddenly changed. Families eating dinner saw it. Workers in factories saw it. Soldiers in barracks saw it. Government officials in their offices saw it. The same image appeared everywhere. A human woman in a military uniform, standing in front of Earth's flag. Her expression was calm but serious. "People of the galaxy," she began. "My name is Admiral Sarah Chin. I speak for the planet Earth and all humanity." Billions of aliens stopped what they were doing. They watched. They listened. Twice now the Galactic Council has sent fleets to attack our world. Twice we have defended ourselves. We destroyed the first fleet. We disabled the second. We gave warnings. We offered mercy. Both times the Council ignored us. The image changed. It showed the battle. Earth's weapons firing. Alien ships going dark. All in 47 seconds. "This ends now," Chin continued. "We are sending this message to every planet, every species, every leader in the galaxy. Hear our words clearly." She paused. The silence was heavy. "Earth wants peace. We do not seek conquest. We do not want to rule you. We only want to be left alone. But if you attack us again, if the Council sends one more fleet to our home, we will respond with total force. We will not disable your ships. We will destroy them. We will not show mercy. We will not take prisoners. Every ship that comes to Earth with hostile intent will be annihilated. Completely. Permanently." The screen changed again. It showed a massive asteroid. Bigger than most moons. "This is asteroid KX-7729, Chin said. "Watch carefully." A beam of light shot from somewhere off-screen. It hit the asteroid. The asteroid didn't explode. It didn't break apart. It simply ceased to exist. One moment it was there. The next moment, nothing. Not even dust. Not even atoms. Just empty space. Scientists across the galaxy gasped. Rulers felt fear. Military commanders felt their blood turn cold. That technology shouldn't exist. It violated every known law of physics. "This is one of our weapons," Chin said. "We have others, much more powerful. We pray we never have to use them. But we will. If you force us." She looked directly at the camera. Directly at every person watching across the galaxy. "This is our ultimatum. Leave Earth alone. Do not send fleets. Do not send scouts. Do not enter our solar system with hostile intent. Respect our space. Respect our peace. In return, we will not interfere with your affairs. We will not attack you. We will not seek revenge for your 2 attacks on us. We offer you peace. But if you choose war..." She paused. "If the Council decides to test our resolve, then every world that participates will face consequences. Severe consequences. The choice is yours. Peace or destruction. Life or annihilation. You have 72 hours to decide. After that, any ship entering our system will be destroyed instantly. No warnings. No mercy. No exceptions." She saluted. A simple human military salute. "Choose wisely." The screens went dark. Then returned to normal. The broadcast was over. But the message was delivered. To every corner of the galaxy. To every species. To every leader. Earth had spoken. The Council chamber. Vorn sat in his chair. His face was pale. His hands were shaking. Around him, the other Council members were arguing. Shouting. Some wanted peace. Others wanted war. Everyone was scared. "They're bluffing," one member yelled. "That asteroid trick could be fake. Computer graphics." "And if it's not?" Terra shot back. "If they really have that power? Then we use our full strength." Vorn stood up. "We have 5,000 ships. 10,000 planets. Billions of soldiers. They are one planet. We outnumber them." "Numbers mean nothing if their weapons are that advanced," another member said quietly. "Enough." Vorn roared. "I will not be threatened by humans. We are the Galactic Council. We bow to no one." He looked around the table. "Gather our allies. Every species that owes us loyalty. Every military force we command. We send everything. 5,000 ships. Our entire fleet. We crush Earth once and for all." "And if we fail?" Terra asked. Vorn smiled. A cold, cruel smile. "We won't. Because even if they destroy half our fleet, we'll still have enough to turn their planet into dust. They cannot win. Mathematics is on our side." The Council voted. 9 voted for war. 3 voted for peace. The decision was made. The largest military force in galactic history began to assemble. 5,000 warships from across the galaxy. Millions of soldiers. Weapons capable of destroying entire planets. They had 72 hours to prepare. Earth had 72 hours to get ready. The final battle was coming. And the galaxy held its breath. Planet Terra, a small farming world. Mira was feeding her children when the broadcast appeared. She stopped. Her hands froze. She watched Admiral Chen's message. She watched the asteroid disappear. Her youngest child, only 6 years old, looked up at her. "Mama? What does that mean?" Mira didn't answer. She couldn't. She was too scared. She knew what was coming. The Council would fight. They always fought. And when they fought, they forced every planet to send ships. Every world to send soldiers. Including hers. Her husband was a pilot. A good man. A peaceful man. But he would be ordered to fight. Ordered to attack Earth. And he would die. She knew it. Deep in her heart, she knew it. Across the galaxy, billions of people felt the same fear. The Council's war room. Fleet Marshal Karn studied the holographic display. He was the Council's supreme military commander. He had fought in 50 wars. 148 of them. He watched Earth's broadcast 3 times. Each time he felt more worried. "Your thoughts?" High Chancellor Vorn asked. Karn turned slowly. "That weapon they showed. The one that made the asteroid disappear. That's planet-killer technology. Maybe worse. So if they have one, they probably have more. Many more." Vorn waved his hand dismissively. "We have 5,000 ships. Even if they destroy half, we still win." "At what cost?" Karn asked quietly. 2,000 ships destroyed? 3,000? How many lives? "However many it takes." Vorn shouted. "We cannot show weakness. If Earth defeats us, every planet in the galaxy will rebel. Our empire will collapse." Karn said nothing. He knew Vorn was right. But he also knew something else. This war might destroy them all. "Assemble the fleet," Vorn ordered. "We attack in 72 hours. Across the galaxy, different reactions. On the industrial world of Forge Prime, workers watched the broadcast in silence. Then they began to whisper. Some said Earth was right. Some said the Council was wrong. Some said they should refuse to fight. Their managers reported the whispers to the Council. Within hours, soldiers arrived. 20 workers were arrested for spreading rebellion. The others went back to work. Quietly. Afraid. On the water world of Aquanis, the Elder Council met. They were one of the oldest species in the galaxy. Wise. Peaceful. "We should not fight Earth," the eldest one said. "They showed mercy twice. That shows character. The Galactic Council has never shown mercy. But if we refuse?" another asked. "Then the Council will punish us." They sat in silence, caught between 2 bad choices. Finally they voted. They would send their ships. But they would tell their pilots to avoid combat if possible. To survive. It was the best they could do. On the warrior world of Cracks, the soldiers cheered when they heard about the coming battle. They loved war. Lived for it. They didn't fear Earth. They should have. Earth, Defense Command, 48 hours before battle. Dr. Sarah Rodriguez couldn't sleep. She stood in the observation deck looking at Earth. So beautiful. So fragile. Admiral Chin found her there. "Can't sleep either?" Chin asked. Sarah shook her head. "I keep thinking about all those planets. All those people being forced to fight us. Most of them don't want this war." "I know. We're going to kill them. Thousands. Maybe millions." Chin was quiet for a long moment. "Yes, we are. And I hate it. But they're coming to destroy our home. To kill our families. We have no choice." "There's always a choice." "Is there?" Chin turned to face her. "If we surrender, the Council enslaves humanity. If we run, they hunt us. If we fight, people die. What choice would you make?" Sarah had no answer. Chin put a hand on her shoulder. "We didn't start this. We warned them. Twice. We showed mercy. Twice. We even made our asteroid demonstration to scare them off. But they're still coming. So now we do what we must." "Will we win?" Sarah asked. Chin smiled sadly. "Yes, we'll win. Our technology is better. Our weapons are stronger. We'll destroy their fleet." "Then why do you look so sad?" "Because winning this battle might mean losing everything else," Chin said quietly. "After we destroy 5,000 ships, the galaxy will truly fear us. Some will respect us. But most will hate us. We'll be alone. Isolated. The scary monsters that destroyed the Council's fleet." She looked back at Earth. "We'll survive. But at what cost?" The fleet assembles 24 hours before battle. 5,000 warships gathered at Rally Point Nexus. Ships from 100 different worlds. Different designs. Different weapons. different crews. But one common purpose. Destroy Earth. Fleet Marshal Karn stood on his flagship, the Dominator. Biggest ship in the fleet. Most powerful weapons. Strongest shields. He watched the other ships arrive. So many. So powerful. Surely Earth couldn't fight them all. Could they? He reviewed the battle plan one final time. The fleet would jump to Earth's system together. Surround the planet completely. Fire all weapons at once. Overwhelming force. Total destruction. Simple. Effective. Brutal. Sir, his tactical officer said. All ships report ready. We can jump in 12 hours. Karn nodded. Good. Tell all commanders to review the plan. No mistakes. No mercy. We hit them with everything at once. Yes, sir. The officer left. Karn stood alone on the bridge, looking at the fleet through the windows. He had a strange feeling. Like something was wrong. Like they were making a terrible mistake. But he pushed the feeling away. He was a soldier. He followed orders. Even when those orders felt wrong. Earth, 12 hours before battle. Every defense station was active. Every weapon platform loaded. Every ship ready. The hidden fleet waited in the shadows. Silent. Invisible. Admiral Chin sent one final message to all Earth forces. This is it. They're coming. 5,000 ships. The biggest fleet in galactic history. They want to destroy us. Kill our families. Burn our world. She paused. We will not let them. We are humanity. We have survived ice ages, plagues, world wars, and extinction events. We have climbed from caves to the stars. We do not give up. We do not surrender. We protect our own. Today we show the galaxy what happens when you threaten Earth. We show them what humanity can do when we fight together. We show them why they should have accepted our peace. All stations. All ships. Prepare for battle. And remember, we fight not for glory. Not for conquest. We fight for our home. For our future. For everyone we love. Earth defense. Stand ready. Across the solar system, millions of soldiers, pilots, and officers prepared themselves. The countdown began. 12 hours until the fleet arrived. 12 hours until the biggest battle in galactic history. 12 hours until Earth showed the galaxy its true power. Earth's solar system, 0 hour. Space rippled. Like throwing a stone in still water. Circles of light spread across the darkness. Then they came. 5,000 warships dropped out of faster-than-light travel. They appeared all at once. The largest military force in galactic history. They surrounded Earth completely. North, south, west, above, below, everywhere. The fleet was so massive that it blocked out the stars. Fleet Marshal Karn stood on his bridge. He looked at Earth through the main screen. Small, low, defenseless. All ships report in position, his officer said. Karn nodded. Good. Begin scanning for Earth's fleet. The scanners worked. Searching. Searching. Sir. I'm not detecting any ships. No defense platforms. Nothing. Space is empty. Karn frowned. That's impossible. Where are they hiding? Maybe they ran away? Another officer suggested. Maybe they saw our fleet and escaped? Some officers laughed. The idea pleased them. Earth scared and running. But Karn didn't laugh. Something felt wrong. Keep scanning, he ordered. Maximum range. They're here somewhere. Earth, Defense Command. Admiral Chin watched the alien fleet on her screens. 5,000 ships. Just as expected. They're in position, her tactical officer reported. Surrounding the planet. Good, Chin said calmly. Let them think they've won. Let them feel confident. Dr. Sarah Rodriguez stood beside her. When do we reveal ourselves? Chin checked her watch. In 3 minutes. Let them scan. Let them wonder. Let them think we're afraid. She pressed the communication button. All defense forces. Stay hidden. Stay quiet. Wait for my signal. Across the solar system, Earth's forces waited. Silent. Invisible. Patient. Karn's flagship. Still nothing, sir, the scanner officer said. No ships. No weapons. No energy signatures. Karn felt ice in his stomach. This doesn't make sense. They showed us their fleet. Where is it? High Chancellor Vorn's face appeared on the communication screen. He was watching from the Council homeworld. Fleet Marshal Karn. Why are you waiting? Destroy them. Sir, I can't find their defense fleet. They should be here but... Perhaps they only had those few hundred ships, Vorn interrupted. Perhaps that was everything they had. Stop wasting time. Fire all weapons. End this. Karn hesitated. Every instinct told him to wait, to be careful. But he was a soldier. He followed orders. All ships, he said slowly. Charge weapons. Target the planet. On my command, fire. 5,000 ships powered up their main weapons. Enough firepower to destroy 10 planets. Fire. The weapons released. Thousands of energy beams shot toward Earth. Then the impossible happened. The reveal. Space itself seemed to wake up. Every star in the sky started moving. Every asteroid began to glow. Every empty patch of space rippled and changed. Sir. Karn's officer screamed. Energy readings. Everywhere. The whole system is lighting up. The asteroids weren't asteroids. They were weapon platforms. Thousands of them. The stars weren't stars. They were ships. Earth's fleet. They had been there the whole time. Invisible. Waiting. And the empty space between the alien ships? That wasn't empty either. It was filled with something else. Minds. Millions of invisible minds. All activating at once. Oh no, Karn whispered. Earth's true defense revealed itself. Not hundreds of ships. Not thousands. Tens of thousands. Ship after ship appeared. Slick. Black. Glowing with blue energy. They materialized between the alien vessels. Around them. Above them. Below them. The alien fleet was surrounded. Trapped. Outgunned. How? Karn breathed. How many ships do they have? His scanner officer's voice shook. Counting, still counting. Sir, there are more than 30,000 ships. And the number keeps rising. Admiral Chen's message. Every screen on every alien ship showed the same face. Admiral Chen. Fleet Marshal Karn. You were warned. You came anyway. Now you see the truth. The camera pulled back. Behind Chen, a massive holographic display showed Earth's full military. Ship counts. Weapon platforms. Defense stations. The numbers were staggering. Did you think we showed you everything? Chen asked. Did you think those few hundred ships were our entire fleet? We are Earth. We have been preparing for 200 years. You saw a fraction of our power. A tiny fraction. She leaned forward. You have one chance. One. Surrender now. Power down your weapons. Or we will destroy every single ship in your fleet. And this time we will not show mercy. Karn looked at his tactical display. Earth's ships surrounded his fleet completely. His weapons were still firing at Earth, but something was stopping them. Some kind of shield. The beams hit an invisible barrier and disappeared. His fleet couldn't hurt Earth. But Earth could destroy his fleet in seconds. Sir, his weapons officer said. They're charging weapons. All of them. Energy readings they're incredible. If they fire. Karn knew. If Earth fired, his entire fleet would die. 5,000 ships. Millions of lives. Gone. He reached for the surrender button. Then Vorn's voice came through. Do not surrender. I order you to fight. All ships keep firing. Sir, we can't win this, Karn said. I don't care. Fight or I'll have you executed. Karn looked around his bridge. At his crew. Young officers. People with families. People who trusted him. He made his choice. All ships, he said quietly. Power down weapons. Raise white flags. We surrender. No. Vorn screamed. But half the fleet obeyed Karn. They surrendered. They wanted to live. The other half kept firing. Following Vorn's orders. Admiral Chen sighed. She had given them a chance. All ships, she said. Fire. The battle, 12 minutes. Earth's weapons fired. But not at the ships that surrendered. Only at the ships still attacking. The battle lasted 12 minutes. It was not a fight. It was an execution. Earth's weapons tore through alien shields like paper. Ships exploded. Others went dark. Some tried to run. They didn't escape. 2,000 ships destroyed. Completely. Nothing left but debris. The remaining 1,000 ships that kept fighting finally surrendered. Too late. Too slow. Earth's fleet surrounded them. Disabled them. Captured them. When it was over, only 2,000 ships remained intact. The ones that surrendered first. The ones that chose life over glory. Fleet Marshal Karn sat in his chair. His ship was intact. His crew alive. But 2/3 of his fleet was gone. Let them go, Admiral Chen ordered. The surrendered ships. Repair their life support. Give them supplies. Send them home. Admiral, her officer asked, surprised. They chose peace, Chen said. We honor that choice. But the galaxy must know what happened here. They must see what happens when you attack Earth. The 2,000 surviving ships were released. They began the long journey home. They carried stories. Horrible stories. About the battle. About Earth's power. About the 30,000 ships. But most importantly, they carried a message. Earth had won. 1 year later, the council chamber. The great hall was quiet. Too quiet. Where 12 council members once sat, now only 3 remained. The others had fled. Some resigned. Some were arrested by their own people for leading them to disaster. High Chancellor Vorn was gone. His own planet removed him from power. He was in prison now, waiting for trial. The 3 remaining council members sat in silence. Waiting. The doors opened. Admiral Sarah Chin walked in. She wore a simple uniform. No weapons. No guards. She didn't need them. Behind her, representatives from 50 different planets followed. Planets that had secretly supported Earth. Planets that were tired of the Council's wars. Thank you for agreeing to meet, Chin said. She sat down at the table. Not at the end. Right in the middle. Council member Tara nodded. She was one of the 3 who voted against the war. Admiral Chin. We are here to discuss terms. Terms? Chin smiled. You mean surrender terms? Yes. Chin pulled out a data pad. Here is what Earth requires. First, the Galactic Council is dissolved. Immediately. The council members looked shocked. But, who will govern the galaxy? One asked. A new council, Chin said. One with representatives from every planet. Not just the powerful ones. Every species gets a vote. Every world gets a voice. She continued. Second, all wars stop. Today. Any planet still fighting must make peace. We will send peacekeepers to help. Human peacekeepers. Third, slavery is banned across the galaxy. All slaves are freed. All slave traders are arrested. Fourth, any planet that attacks another planet will answer to Earth. We will not tolerate aggression. We will not tolerate conquest. Tara listened carefully. And what does Earth get in return? Peace, Chin said simply. That's all we ever wanted. We don't want your planets. We don't want your resources. We just want to be left alone. But if protecting peace means we must lead, then we will lead. One council member spoke up angrily. You're conquering us. You're no better than. We gave you 3 chances, Chin interrupted. Her voice was cold. 3 chances to leave us alone. You chose war every time. You forced our hand. Don't speak to me about conquest when your empire was built on the bodies of 1,000 enslaved worlds. Silence. These are our terms, Chin said. Accept them or we will impose them by force. Choose. The council members looked at each other. They had no real choice. Earth's fleet surrounded their homeworld. Earth's weapons could destroy them in minutes. We accept, Tara said quietly. 6 months later, the New Galactic Assembly. The first meeting of the New Galactic Assembly was held on a neutral world. 10,000 representatives. 1 from each planet. Rich and poor. Powerful and weak. All equal. For the first time in galactic history, everyone had a voice. Admiral Chin stood at the podium. She was not the leader. She had refused that position. Instead, the Assembly elected a council of 12 species. Earth was one of them. We gathered today to build something new, Chin began. Not an empire. Not a dictatorship. But a true democracy. Where every world matters. Where every voice is heard. She looked around the massive hall. Earth will enforce the peace. We will stop wars. We will protect the weak. We will punish aggressors. But we will not rule you. You will rule yourselves. The assembly cheered. Not everyone. Some species still hated Earth. Still feared them. But most were grateful. For the first time in 1,000 years, the galaxy was at peace. Planet Terra, Nenmira's home. Mira stood in her garden. Her husband was home. Safe. Alive. The war had ended before his ship even reached Earth. He surrendered with Fleet Marshal Karn. Earth let him go. Sent him home. Her children played nearby, laughing. Safe. She looked up at the sky. Somewhere out there was Earth. The planet that changed everything. Thank you, she whispered. Earth, 2 years after the battle. Dr. Sarah Rodriguez stood in the new Earth Embassy building. Ambassadors from 100 worlds came to visit. To talk. To learn. Many planets wanted Earth's technology. Earth shared some. Medical technology. Agricultural science. Clean energy. But not weapons. Never weapons. We're teachers now, Sarah said to Admiral Chin. Not warriors. Chin nodded. Good. War was never what we wanted. They looked out the window at Earth. Still beautiful. Still peaceful. Do you think it will last? Sarah asked. The peace. For a while, Chen said. Maybe a long while. We showed the galaxy what happens when they start wars. Most species aren't eager to repeat that lesson. And if they do? Chen's expression hardened. Then we remind them. Gently if possible. Forcefully if necessary. The Galactic Museum, 100 years later. Students from across the galaxy visited the Museum of Galactic History. They learned about the Old Council, about the wars, about the slavery, and they learned about Earth. There was a whole section dedicated to the Battle of Earth. Holographic displays showed the fight, the 30,000 ships, the 12-minute battle. But the most popular exhibit was different. It showed a simple message. The one Admiral Chen sent before the battle. We wanted peace. You chose war. Never mistake our kindness for weakness. An old alien teacher stood with his students. Young children from different species. All learning together. All friends. Remember this lesson, he told them. Earth gave the galaxy 3 chances. 3 warnings. The Old Council ignored them all. And they paid the price. But Earth also showed mercy. They could have destroyed everyone. Instead they built peace. They freed slaves. They stopped wars. They made the galaxy better. One small student asked, Teacher, are humans still scary? The old teacher smiled. Only if you threaten them. Otherwise they're the kindest species I've ever known. They protect us now. Keep us safe. He looked at the exhibit. Earth taught us that the strongest power is not the ability to destroy. It's the wisdom to know when not to. They could rule us by fear. Instead they lead us with hope. The students nodded. They understood. Earth had won the war. But more importantly they had won the peace. And the galaxy was better for it. Epilogue. The message Earth sent to the galaxy is still remembered today. It's taught in schools. Written in history books. Carved on monuments. Never mistake our kindness for weakness. The galaxy learned that lesson. The hard way. But they learned something else too. That humanity, when given a choice between revenge and mercy, between conquest and cooperation, between fear and friendship, will always choose the better path. Not because they're perfect, but because they know what it's like to be afraid, to be threatened, to fight for survival. And they know that true strength is protecting others, not destroying them. Earth became the galaxy's guardian, not its master. And for the first time in galactic history, peace lasted. Not forever. Nothing lasts forever. But long enough for hope to grow, for trust to build, for different species to become friends. Long enough for the galaxy to heal. And it all started with one simple message. One final warning. One last chance. Earth gave the galaxy a choice. And eventually the galaxy chose wisely.